Hello there, welcome everybody. Chris Ducker here from chrisducker.com. I appreciate you being with me. I'm going to deep dive in the next few minutes on the subject of social media and how you should and can be doing it right when it comes to professionally building your personal brand online. So I want to thank you very much for being with me, very much so. If you're watching the replay, I appreciate you tuning in, even though we're not live together. But that's okay, I still love you nonetheless. So in the last few days, I've been touching base on my 12 days to building a powerful, profitable personal brand. We've covered, what have we covered so far? We've covered how to define who you are and what you want to be known for. We've covered how to define your perfect customer. Yesterday, we talked about what you need to do to build a solid online home. And today, we're going to talk about social media. Now, look, I understand. A lot of you are probably doing social media already. A lot of you are probably thinking that you're doing it just fine already. However, there are certain things that I've seen over and over and over again. It is a pattern where people are making mistakes or they're just blatantly missing out on great opportunities in regards to actually doing it better and having the opportunity to be able to have more opportunities come their way. Hello, Karen. Good to see you. For you guys who are with me live, I'm just going to open up here on Facebook as well. I'd love for you to go ahead and share this real quick for me. If you can do that for me real quick right now. Get a few more people in here live. I think this is actually quite an interesting conversation to have. So please go ahead and do that just as I load this up here to see the comments a little bit better maybe. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a few exercises here, which is what I'm doing every day throughout the course of this, to really help you along and making sure that you are doing this right in regards to building your personal brand. For me, it's been the single most important thing that I've done in my business is zoom in and focus in on building my brand in a professional, savvy manner. And I see a lot of people making mistakes, and social media is one of those areas where I see mistakes getting made a lot. So here's a couple of quickies to get started. First and foremost, your profile photo that you're using should be the same on every platform that you're on. So it should be the same on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, everywhere. Anything social, your photo should be the same, your profile photo. Now, with your cover photo, that should almost always be the same as well. But don't forget, you can use your cover image as well to promote any current offerings or opt-in giveaways that you're doing, any products that you've just launched, and that sort of type of thing. So the cover image can change. Go for it with your heart's content. But that profile image absolutely must remain the same, without fail. Without fail, across all of your platforms. No matter where anybody discovers you, they need to see that it's you across everywhere. You must make that direct correlation when people are coming across you in a number of different areas around the internet. Okay, so that's the first couple of things real quick. So what I want you to do, here's a little exercise for you. Make some additional notes, okay, when you've got some time on the type of images that you've already got in your archive, in your bank, and they can be super professional or they can be more candid, that you feel that you could use for your profile images and that your cover images in the future at some point. Make a note of them, rename them, put them in a special folder, save them in a different Dropbox folder, whatever it is. Just make sure you keep them separate so that you can get to them without any major issues, specifically for your social media presence. Okay, that's the first couple of things real quick. So here's what I also want you to do is start really thinking about deep diving into more of a strategy and that kind of idea of cross promoting your brand on all social media. My little pup is over here. Would you like to meet him? His name is Governor. One second, I'll go. He's making noises, so I'm going to go get him. Don't go away. Come here, you. What are you doing? All right. So this, everybody, is Governor. Hello, Gov. Governor, by the way, is a British slang term for the boss. It means the boss, particularly in London, where I'm from. Governor is 6 months old. He likes my ears. And he's a little Bichon Frise, and he's a little cutie ball, and I love him so much, I really do. Don't I love you, Gov? I do. But he does like to make noise every now and then when I'm working. don't you? Say goodbye. Bye-bye. I'm going to put him back on his special chair. Right. You stay there and I'll be done in a little while. Then I'll give you some lunch. Okay, all right. back to our regular scheduled program. He is very cute, Olga, until he poos on your office floor. And then he's not so cute. But he's almost fully house trained. He's very good. So let's have a look at what are your 3 main messages on your social media. You need to get those main messages set up. So for me, it's all about having a balanced work lifestyle. It's also about the power of community and what it can do for you and your business. And it's also about that chase it down mentality of building the business of you. And if you haven't already checked out the first of 3 Chase It Down mini-series videos on my YouTube channel, please do it right now. There's a link somewhere here on the Facebook page, or you can just pop over to youtube.com/Chris Ducker and find it right there. I'd love for you to go and visit the page, subscribe, and make sure you check out the video. So those are my kind of 3 main focuses when it comes to the messages I like to get across on social over and over again. The other thing also is, contrary to my very good friend Pat Flynn and his mentality of be everywhere, which has changed even for him over years, I don't think that you can be everywhere all that much. I think it's best when it comes to social to pick 2 or 3 platforms maximum for you before you start kind of almost burning yourself out. So think of those 2 or 3 platforms that you want to be very, very present on when it comes to social media as well. For me, it's Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. That's what I'm all about. And I use them for quite different things. Maybe I'll go into that in a slightly later video. So that's a couple of little things for you real quick. And then what I want you to do is actually put together a little bit of a schedule, a little bit of a calendar almost. I don't basically do anything at all on social on Sundays, but the other 6 days of each week, there's a couple of things going out every day, everything from quotes to images to links to stuff in my archives and a lot of other things as well. All right. So think about all those things when it comes to your social media presence, all right? Your profile photo, the same across all platforms, using your cover image for certain promos and things that you're looking to really kind of market right now. You can change them regularly. I strongly suggest you do. Think about your main focuses, those 2 or 3 messages that you want to get out there all the time on social. You want to be competitive, but you also want to be really, really, really consistent with what you're doing on your social to get the most bang for your buck as well. And then also understand that you can't be everywhere. Pick 2 or 3 spots when it comes to the social media universe that you want to focus in on, and then finally come up with a good little calendar of tweets and mentions and things like that, and just stick it into something like Hootsuite or Meet Edgar, which is what I use to be able to schedule a lot of that stuff out. But most importantly when it comes to social is this. This is the biggest takeaway right now. Be reactive. Be there for comments. Be there for answers to questions. Be there for thumbs up and virtual high fives. People are interacting with you, and you must therefore, in exchange, interact with them as well. All right. Governor is now laying back down on his chair again. He's nice, isn't he? So, real quick, couple of minutes more before I've got to go and give him his lunch and then get some for myself. I'd love to know, anybody got any questions, any comments, any feedback at all on the subject of social media for personal branding? It's so important. There's so many opportunities, but so many people are doing so many things so very, very wrong. And I hope today's video has helped you maybe kind of just bring a little bit of that fog and clear it out a little bit and get that little bit of clarity that maybe you need when it comes to social media. There's only so much I can do in this 5 minutes each day throughout the course of December, but I hope I am giving you some solid content, some solid takeaways and value. Olga, Karen, thank you for being with me and commenting as well live here on Facebook. What have we got here? Eduardo, thank you as well also for commenting and being here live. So I've got no questions coming through. I'm going to say arrivederci to each and every single one of you right now, but I do very much appreciate you tuning in live with me. Thank you very much, and I'll be back with you again tomorrow where we're going to continue to deep dive on the subject of building a powerful, profitable personal brand. Tomorrow, we kick off everything and anything to do with marketing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys. Thank you very much for the kind comments, and I'll be back at you soon.